my dog like that, you guys.
Just want to make sure she's like positioned properly.
Can you sit? Can you sit? For those of you that don't know, I am a veterinary assistant at a clinic in Toronto. People often bring their dogs into work, and cats as well, and we get big discounts on veterinary care for our pets, which is amazing. So today Annie is due for her rabies vaccine, and I'm also getting her vaccinated for kennel cough, and she's also getting a leptospirosis vaccine. In addition to all of that, we are doing an anal glands expression. Her anal glands have gotten a little bit full. She's been scooting lately, as well as we're doing some blood work. We're going to do a heartworm test so she can get on some parasite prevention, as well as a mini wellness panel just to check on her internal health. Right, Miss Annie? So she is not going to have a good time today. Guys, so she indeed did not have a good time today. I just want to stop, Elsie. I just want to start this video by saying I honestly didn't get much footage because I was working, and I felt awkward filming in the clinic, even though I was given permission to. But yeah, so she didn't have a good time. I'm gonna do a voiceover. Let's start from the beginning of the day, and I'll kind of give you guys a rundown of how the day went going to work with my spicy, sort of aggressive chihuahua. Okay. So I did wake up pretty early to start this video, but no matter the fucking time of day, Elsie is awake with me. So I always reward her in the mornings with a little greenie after she sits, or like a dental treat of some kind. They also do get joint supplements once a day. I did not film that, nor did I film their breakfast. I'm gonna be honest, I was a little scatterbrained this morning. Annie eventually comes out and she's still sleepy, so she ignores me. Here's Elsie destroying that greenie, absolutely demolishing it. Then we headed out eventually, so I took Annie on a short walk before we headed to the clinic. And we did make a pit stop for coffee. I had coffee in the morning already, but I was like, I need another coffee. So how many fucking coffees did I have today? Probably like 3. But there we are in second cup, and we took an Uber to work, just to make it a little less stressful for Annie and, you know, for me, because the day was going to be stressful for both of us. I don't really like to bring her to work normally because she is not crate trained and has a lot of separation anxiety, and I usually can't be with her all day. But we made it on time. We made it quite early, and I'm usually early. I'm one of those early bitches. And here's me and one of the doctors and one of the vet assistants were there. I set up a kennel for Annie, did not end up using it. My coworkers helped me out a lot and kind of did some of the appointments for me, aka all of the appointments. Here's me caffeinating, dancing to the sound of the washing machine being done. I had a lot of coffee today. I'm still drinking coffee, I'm gonna be honest. Then I, am catching up on my follow-ups today, so that was really good. I had a lot of spay-neuter reminders I had to send out. Annie was just chilling in my lap for most of the day. We did not get to the vaccines and everything until later, and I actually did not get to film it because I had to hold her, and it was pretty stressful for her, so I just wanted to be there for her. This was also before all that happened, but my coworker really loves chihuahuas, and he loves the fact that I brought a little pouch to carry her in, so he was having a lot of fun with that while doing his work. Eventually we did vaccinate her and did her anal glands and everything. But, we had to muzzle her, obviously, for her safety, for everyone else's safety, because she is quite aggressive. But, during this time, she was really maybe enjoying herself. I'm not sure. You guys can probably tell, but she was a little bit scared of my coworker. I'm not gonna lie. She looks pretty traumatized. But, it's good to get her that exposure. But basically, after her vaccine, she was quite tired, would fall asleep in my lap. She's still awake in this video, but, the day was good. I got to catch up on a lot of follow-ups. She was good for her blood draw. My coworker held her for me, and I was in front of her so she could see where I was. She stayed pretty still with the muzzle on. She's pretty calm. But yeah, that was kind of how the day went, honestly. And I have this little mug that has Annie's face and Elsie's face on the back. She only drinks from mugs when we're there, and I don't know why. She won't drink from a dog bowl. It's kind of funny. But yeah, so eventually the day kind of ended. It was pretty slow at the end, and Annie and I waited outside for another pet Uber, and she was very cold. And that was how our day went. So basically, I wanted to give you guys kind of a rundown of some other stuff. I mean, from the blood work, I'm still waiting to hear those results. Since I've gotten her, I feel like I didn't really understand a lot about veterinary medicine and its importance to a dog's longevity and health. So, you know, this channel, trying to be a better dog mom, being a better dog mom, part of that is providing proper veterinary care and access to proper veterinary care. So I just wanted to preface this whole part of the video by saying that. Okay guys, it is now 10 o'clock p.m. She is so sleepy. The vaccines made her so sleepy. Basically, when I first brought her in, I was taking her heart rate, I was taking her weight, her heart rate, stuff like that. And I did hear something a little strange, and I'm not really someone who can fully distinguish a heart murmur, but you know, my first thought was heart murmur. She's a small dog, common. She's a Chihuahua, common. So I went to the doctor. I said, does she have a heart murmur? Doctor said, yeah, but it's a small one. It's grade 2. So that was honestly a little sad to hear. I mean, obviously it's not the end of the world. It's only a grade 2 heart murmur, but you know, potentially could get a little worse. So I think I'm gonna check back up on that. She recommended that I check back up on that in maybe a few months. She said 6 months maybe, but I think I'm gonna bring her in earlier just to double check if it worsens, or maybe even if it's still there, I might consider doing an ultrasound for her, just to check on that even better, you know, see what's kind of going on. I have yet to hear about the results of the blood work. That will be coming tomorrow while I'm in work. I will be able to see and have the notes, the blood work results explained to me. So hopefully, you know, she's heartworm negative. Her protein levels are okay, liver and kidneys looking okay. And then we can kind of go from there. Besides that, this purpose of the blood work for heartworm tests is so that I can get her on some parasite prevention. Previously, she has never been on any. I've had her for 2 years. She's 4. I got her when she was about 2. She wasn't on any parasite prevention before I got her. She has not been. As someone who really wants to practice a high standard of care for her dog, I think now, better late than never. Now she's going to be on parasite prevention. I didn't really understand this part, but part of the exams the doctor does is to check the joints. She did hear, I don't know if it was a clicking, the doctor, the joint in the knee or the elbow, the back leg kind of comes out of place for a second. I know that small dogs are prone to arthritis in their later years, so preventatively, before this appointment even, my boyfriend and I invested in some doggy stairs for the bed, because the bed's quite high up and they like to jump on it. Elsie definitely been using them. Annie has not been using the doggy stairs so far. So we're still working on that. But I did mention earlier in the video, I think that we are giving them some joint supplements, just preventatively. I mean, Annie's only 4, but it's a good way to, you know, prevent that in the future. I think she also checked the teeth. Only recently have I started brushing Annie and Elsie's teeth. Elsie, we started early in her life, so her teeth are perfectly fine. Annie did have a few teeth removed when I did get her spayed when she was 2 years old after I adopted her. And there's a bit of a buildup of plaque, so it is technically stage 1 periodontal disease. So I am just going to continue brushing. I might invest in some better toothpaste, maybe something from the clinic, and then I've been using a finger brush, but I think it's time that I introduce an actual toothbrush to our toothbrushing routine. So I am going to be on the lookout for that. In all, I think what I'm kind of looking out for, concerned about Annie's health, is the heart murmur, the potential to have arthritic problems in her later in her life, and then her dental health. Those are the three things I'm really trying to focus on. So this appointment gave me a lot of clarity in terms of, I was kind of teetering back and forth, like, how's her health doing? And hopefully with this blood work I get, if there are any further issues, I can take measures towards that. If not, then it's a good baseline to have and refer back to for when she is older. If issues do arise in that blood work, then we can refer back to the one from this time when she is still not senior. She's technically not a senior yet. So that is all good. It's now about 11 p.m. My eyes are so dry. I don't know if you can see. That's why I'm blinking excessively. But I have work tomorrow. I'm gonna head to bed, guys. I'm so tired from this week already, and it's only like Wednesday, so hopefully, I can make it through the week. I'm also working Saturday, but gonna keep watch over Annie for the night. She usually sleeps right next to me, so even if she moves a lot, I'll wake up. No vaccine reaction so far, and after 15 minutes, it's super unlikely that's gonna happen. But feeling good about today, feeling good about the future, feeling like I have a lot more knowledge and information now in order to better take care of my dog. So yeah, might bring Elsie in soon as well. So keep a lookout for that video. But thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you like and subscribe and stay tuned for more. Bye.